Hello, I'm Sid. Today we'll be learning about forwardRef in React.js. Whenever we have to pass a reference from the parent component to the child component, we use forwardRef. Suppose we have to access the DOM element of the child component from the parent component. Then we will be using forwardRef. We will look at an example. Also, we will be creating a profile component. We need to import useState as well as useRef hook. Let's declare namestate. Initially, it will be an empty string. We'll be having an input element of type text. Its value will be equal to the name. And on change of the text inside this input, we will be updating the name. We will have a button element. Let's call it pass text. Now we'll be also declaring a reference. Now we'll be going in profile component and we need to import forward ref. We will be getting the props and ref from the parent component in this child component. Even in the profile component, we will be having an input element. Type will be set to text. Also, we'll be setting this reference, and this reference is passed from the home component to this child component, that is profile. So we'll be going in home component. We need to import profile. In this profile component, we are passing the reference. Whenever we click this button, we are supposed to update the text in this input element. In order to do that, we will be creating a function. Let's call it pass text. Now we will be using ref.current in order to access the value of this input element. It will be equal to the name. On click of this button, we are calling pass text. We are importing the home component in app. So whenever we type something in the input text of the parent component and then press this button, the child component's input text will be updated, as you can see over here. There is one more way of updating this input field. Instead of directly accessing this reference, we will be actually calling a function and then we will be updating the text over here. So I'll be showing you an example. We need to import use imperative handle. Also, we need to import use state. Initially, it will be an empty string. And the value will be set equal to this name. will be calling this function as change name, and we are passing this parameter called as new name, which will be passed from the parent component. So whenever this function is triggered, we are supposed to update the name in this input element. Let's pass the new name. We are not directly accessing the input element. We will be triggering this function. So in order to call that function, we're calling change name. And in this change name, we are just going to pass the name. You can see that it is doing the same thing. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.